only one more weekend they're back to school, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
We're going to miss these kids around here all summer. So, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Charlotte will take the group 2 through their Willy Wonka version of a script.
Everybody, this is the second group story called Willy Wonka and the Evil Fairy. Once upon a time, Willy Wonka was giving 2 children named Charlie Bucket and Veruca Salt a tour around his famous candy factory.
Welcome to my world famous candy factory. It's huge.
Veruca said, "I want free candy."
I want free candy.
"There will be free samples after the tour," Willy Wonka said.
There will be free samples after the tour.
"Now let's go."
Let's go.
So first, he took them to the chocolate lake, where Rosie the mermaid was stirring the chocolate lake with her tail and definitely not eating any of it.
This is the chocolate lake, where the mermaid stirs up the chocolate.
And Rosie said, "The chocolate is very sweet today."
The chocolate is very sweet. You haven't been tasting it, were you?
She said, "What? No, of course not."
What? No, of course not.
So then they went to the chocolate forest. In this chocolate forest, there were magic birds laying nests of chocolate eggs in the trees. And Charlie said, "Whoa."
Whoa.
Willy Wonka said, "This is the chocolate forest."
This is the chocolate forest.
But Veruca pointed at the fairies poking around in the trees and said, "Who are they?"
Who are they? They are magic fairies.
Charlie said, "I thought your workers were Oompa Loompas."
I thought your workers were Oompa Loompas.
Willy Wonka said, "The fairies are better employees because they have magic powers."
The fairies are better employees because they have magic powers.
Then the Sugarplum fairy went up to Mr. Wonka and said, "Mr. Wonka?"
Mr. Wonka, there's a problem.
And the other 2 fairies stood beside her and turned up. And Willy Wonka said, "What is it?"
What is it? Someone stole all the chocolate eggs.
And they gasped.
Have you been eating all the chocolate eggs?
Rosie said, "No, I've been in the lake all morning."
No, I didn't have to all morning.
And she swam off indignantly. Then Carolyn, the dark fairy, turned to Maleficent and said, "I bet Maleficent did it."
I bet Maleficent did it.
Maleficent said, "But I'm not an evil fairy anymore.
I'm not an evil fairy anymore.
I'm good now, remember?"
I'm good now, remember?
And Sugarplum said, "I don't believe you."
I don't believe you. Oh, let's lock her
And Carolyn
up.
said, "Me either."
Me either. Let's lock her up. I'll lock her up just for safety.
So Willy Wonka locked her up for the time being just to be safe. It's difficult to put her staff in there, but she did it. Well, no, without breaking it. Okay. All right. Nope, leave it. Okay. Then Willy Wonka, Charlie, and Veruca exited stage right. Nope, other stage right. Sugarplum exited stage left. And Carolyn said, "Wah."
Wahaha, my plan is working.
And then she left. After that, Willy Wonka took Charlie and Veruca to the lollipop room, where the magical candy boy was shooting lollipops out of his arms, and the lollipop fairy was using a machine to make the lollipops fancy. Willy Wonka said, "This is Candy Boy."
This is Candy Boy. He shoots out candy to turn into fancy candies.
Charlie looked at the basket of lollipops and said, "Ooh."
Shiny.
Then Veruca ran up and grabbed one and said, she stepped forward and said,
I'm going to lick it. No, it's not ready for consumption yet.
But it was too late. She licked it anyway, and suddenly she turned into a giant lollipop. And she said, "Make me human again now."
Make me human again now.
And she stomped her foot.
Make me human again now.
Willy Wonka said, "We'll find you an antidote."
We'll find you an antidote after the tour. You look delicious.
Then Charlie heard something down the hall.
Do you hear something?
And they went in the hall and saw Carolyn trying to sneak off with all the chocolate eggs. Willy Wonka said, "So you stole the eggs?"
So you stole it.
She said, "Fine, I did.
Fine, I did.
I wanted revenge.
I wanted revenge.
I used to be
I used to be the best chocolate maker
in the world
until you came along
and put me out of business."
and put me out of business.
Candy Boy and the Lollipop Fairy said, "We'll lock her up in the candy cage."
We'll lock her up in a candy cage.
And they took her arms and said, "Come with us." So they went back to the candy cage and let the innocent Maleficent free. And they all celebrated their victory, having saved the chocolate factory by eating all the chocolate eggs.
Yummy!